Hey, how you doing, girl? Every time I start this reading, I look at the clothes back in the bed, and how I want to get up and get them up and put them in the washer, but my body would not allow me to because of what I'm trying to do right now. So maybe you need to clean up. You might have a little clutter around your house, and you want to clean up, but it's so much shit going on right now. You ain't got the time. So maybe the beginning of this reading is saying, declutter, clean your room, clean your house, because I need to clean my room. But I was like, let me do these goddamn readings. So you always putting something or things, could be something, things, um, people, putting everyone's needs and things and shit before you know what you need to do for you. What you need to do for you, Libra, and you need to stop. And you need to stop. What I'm learning about tarot is, just because you are a Libra, you are air sign, you do resonate with cardinal energy. So you are a natural born leader. Why are you allowing people to push you over with your innovative energy and your the shit that you set out to do? Very, very determined. So you show those traits because your goal is to help. You wanna make sure the people that surround you straight. And I get that, but do you give yourself time? Are you giving yourself time to do what you need to do around the house or in your personal self with what you want to do with you? And then your house don't even got to be dirty. Your room don't even have to be dirty. But something that you want to do that you putting out because you putting this someone else before you. All right, let me get this started on the reading. I ain't even got in the reading, and that's just what I'm picking up on. And I do need to wash, so maybe you need to wash. Maybe you hate washing, you know what I'm saying? And this shit just piling and piling. But that leaves around, if that's the case, it leaves around their energy. And that energy lingers around your house, and then it becomes so fucking draining that when you walk in your house, you immediately just want to get in the bed and go to sleep. So, declutter your home, open the door, let some fresh air in. If you sage, get you some sage and, kind of sage the energy that's been present in your home out. Spirit, what messages do we have for the Libra? Please and thank you. There we go, shuffle now another time. The whole 3 minutes I've been shuffling. So what messages, Spirit? And again, thank you so much for choosing a Liberty 97 on Liberty. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this is your first time and you would like to share your feedback, just tag me. It's greatly appreciated. Let's get started. So, the first card that fell was the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So, the Ace of Wands represents a fresh start, a new beginning with the Fool, and a chance to fix. So, you may be, in this new beginning, this fresh start, you give yourself a chance to work on you and fix you. You give yourself a chance to celebrate you and what you created. Even though you may have to go on this journey alone, this helps because people won't stick to you or attach themselves to you. Even though this is a part of you that you don't want to part ways with, it's very much selfish of you, Libra, to hold on to their energy when you need to release it. The Page of Swords, girl, I live with 2 Libras. The Page of Swords is in reverse too. A boy and a girl. They stay into it. Like, both very, very demanding. Let that resonate, okay? It makes it hard for people who, because what you have to resonate with and understand with your alpha female. And I have to tell my alphas this so so they'll be able to understand why weak niggas can't, fall in line. Because it's going to take a real one to be able to tame you, Libra. And if you keep attracting weak niggas, and it's not working, it's because they can't handle you. I would say you need to be with a sign of your stature. Like, you probably will be better off with a cardinal sign, which could be an Aries, Cancer, Libra, or a Capricorn. I wouldn't say date your own sign. I mean, it take both of my boys' dads are Aries. My daughter's dad is a Cancer. Me and the Cancer fluctuate better versus me and the Aries, because me and the Aries, we was fighting. Like, yeah, fighting. So I wouldn't, some people date their own signs, they can make it work, but I know for me, it ain't gonna work. So if you like dating your own sign, then more power to you. So the Page of Swords is in reverse. Someone isn't being very loyal. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or you could be dating a Libra. But someone isn't being very loyal. Or your manifestations aren't fully, aren't coming like full circle. You may keep getting like toxic shit, or ending up in like toxic situations. It definitely has a lot to do with, insecurities and security. But it also has a lot to do with what you putting out. It's not giving very queen-like energy. It's giving like very naive, maybe like under like not really, thinking it through, just like acting. And you're thinking this, you're creating this energy, because Libras are, natural. They use their imagination, cardinal signs. They use their imagination to create these situations. And if you are creating these narratives, they normally manifest. So be careful how you think, what you dream, what you imagine, because you could create that into your reality. Being aware of that alone will change the game for you. Because when you imagine things, you want to imagine beautiful things. You want to imagine things to be exactly what you manifest them to be. But if you manifest negativity, you get it. And then this is kind of what this Ten of Pentacles means when like it comes to like your foundation, what it is you desire, what you consider to be, your happiness, your world. It gives like the opposite of what you're wanting to create, because you can sometimes, or what I'm picking up is that you want good, but you think the worst, and thinking the worst is what your reality becomes. Remember, I said very innovative, and I had to look innovative up. It's a person that uses their imagination, think very, very much, not no bird brain. Like, let's get that. That's a well-known fact. Like, very much not no bird brain, but a person that can, create their reality by their imagination, because you could be a manifester. That could be one of your traits. And the more you, the reality that you create for yourself is, can be what you get. So be mindful of it. Because I see that the things that are happening in your life right now are really, it's kind of almost crazy and scary at the same time, because it's not what you desire. It's not what you want. And that's the truth. Hence why you needed this love general reading. And love general readings aren't always about relationships. It's the things that you need to know about yourself so you can be more self-aware and you can pour more into you. The Page of Cups is in reverse. And the Page of Cups represents naive when it comes to your emotions. And the way you judge situations with the King of Swords. So the way you look at situations, your masculinity, your masculine side, causes you to be in these situations where you and someone ends up like separating, or it doesn't work out, or you break up, and it's almost like a repeated cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse because you're not learning the universal lessons. You keep going head in, but you're not thinking before you dive in. Because everybody don't deserve you. And you got to stop feeling like and I ain't saying this, and I'm not saying this, and then look, there go insecurities. And I'm not saying this because you don't deserve happiness, but I have learned that just because they say hey, do not mean that I got to talk to them. Still form. What? Ooh, girl, I have mastered that shit. What 2 Chainz said? Watch a little bit. Watch a little bit. That's my shit, girl. And I understand what he means. Still form. Ooh, because everybody don't deserve you. If you get me. Everybody don't deserve to be in your energy. Everybody don't deserve a piece of you. And that's top tier self-love at its finest. Should I keep going with and then this was at the bottom, the last card, the Sun is in reverse. So you're not very happy. You're not really happy right now. Not with your love life, at least. And the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Let me see. Very much stagnant. Keeping you stuck. I'm going to clarify these tarot messages, and we'll kind of switch the narrative with these love messages. I think you have a fear of being controlled. And it causes a lot of shifts in your, reality, in your life. What I say about changing the narrative. Once you realize the power that you hold within, you'll be able to shift the narrative. The baby daddy drama, so you could be, dealing with your baby dad again. And he could be very manipulative. I feel like you've been being open and honest about your feelings, and someone isn't listening. Very ego-filled, but I can't make this up, man. A sexual connection at it is with a lot of projecting. So, watch the company that you keep, because they could be projecting on you. Gotta think before you react, man. Someone that you could be dealing with some baby mama drama. Look, boundaries. When I say watch the company you keep, and then monitoring spirits, the people around you, projecting. Motherfuckers that ain't happy within themselves don't want to see you happy, dog. I'm sorry. That's just how it go. They side eye you. Pay attention to the music when you got a lot of people around you. Because spirit like to speak to us through music sometimes. I had one that want to come up, but it didn't hit again. So peace and joy. You know, you want to, that's all you need around you. People that bring you peace and joy. You got to change your ways as well, though. And then your family could be toxic. You shouldn't react without facts, and I mean actual facts. Draining your energy, showing itself, calling your power back, being around low vibrational energies will cause your negative manifestations to project so much quicker. Watch this shit. So you got to watch. I keep saying this, man. Watch the company that you keep. It's time for you to call your power back. Simple. I call all my power back to me. I call all my energy back to me. Because it's almost like Thanos looking for them goddamn rings. It's like a power up. So you may need to invest in your rose quartz. I got some. And if you want me to send you a bracelet, it's going to be $20 with shipping 5. Connections, so 25 together. Strong connections is someone. Don't play you for no fool. Pressure builds diamonds and love can be blinding. Stop procrastinating. Love is love. If you want to tap into the lady puns, it's saying that you should, you know, go see a doctor, but you're doing a lot of procrastinating. And you lack accountability. So make sure you're taking accountabilities for the part you play, the role you play in situations. All right, let's shift the. Let's give the collective some love messages. Give the Libra some love messages, Spirit. What does the Libra need to hear in love in general? What messages? And I'll use these power of love message and piggyback off of it with some tarot. I don't know why I look so dim. My bad. But you see what I did? I got up and moved them damn clothes. So, you know, 1 minute we ain't doing shit. The next minute we like, let me move these goddamn clothes. So that's what I did. That's a DoorDash bag. I know you probably ain't even paying attention to this shit, but it's just the principle. So it really don't even be what's going on. It really be the principle. For real, for real. So let's get some love messages in general, Spirit, for the Libra, for the collective. Please and thank you. Now that song stuck in my head. Watch out, little bitch. Evolution, kindness, satisfaction, priorities. So, evolving, it plays a big role here. Overcoming obstacles and learning from them. Remember we was talking about you not learning the lessons is hints on why you keep hitting the same cycles. You know, your kindness can get the best of you at times because you're a very kind person. But sometimes people can take your kindness as a weakness. And satisfaction is you being, you like, completely satisfied, happy with your situation and where you are at that time, what you got going on at that time. Priorities means like being a priority, being respected as a priority. You feel what I'm saying? You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. And I feel like you be questioning it if someone is satisfied with you. That can be a very self-sabotaging thing, because you feeling like you not enough could trigger you into nagging. And when you start to nag, it will push a motherfucker away, because what if you be at that a nigga be like, where the fuck did that come from? I don't like no nagging is like, I can't stand no nagging shit. Like, I'm not a nagger. And you might not be a nagger either, but feeling as if you are enough could cause you to react and create that, negative, those negative thoughts. And then before you know it, boom, that thing ended. You don't want that. So stop thinking low of yourself. What messages, Spirit, from? Let's clarify these power of love messages for the Libra. You got me going in circles. Do, do, do. Oh, round and round I go. Luther Vandross, Circles. Remember that song? Remember them infomercials when he had them ladies in them beautiful ass dresses going around in circles? Maybe it's just what I'm, you might not remember that, but it used to come out late at night. So the first card they feel is Heal. It's power in like breaking them chains and freeing yourself from their way of thinking, always thinking negative or feeling as if, you're not enough. It starts with the heart, with self-love. So make sure you're loving yourself properly. Keep saying change your focus, change your narrative. Stop focusing on so much on how someone is looking at you, and be yourself. And that's the clarity. That's what's going to give you the joy back and be able to create a stable, relationship. That's the reward. That's what you get back once you learn the lesson. Once you start to, pass these tests. And these tests are just like self-awareness. Like, if you keep sitting around waiting on things to change, then it's not going to change, because it's a part of you don't think that you are the problem, but you are. Especially when it comes to like your love life. It's almost like you get in these like tug of war situations. And if you release, you let go, you move on. Which, that ain't no bad thing, but you're waiting, and it's not that you're waiting, but you want love to happen for you. But, you have to put the work in. Like, you have to stop thinking that it's up to whomever the guy or, girl. I'm just playing. If that's what you like, but for real. Whoever the guy or the girl is, to make things right. And you be the damn common denominator in on why it don't work, if that makes sense. Because we can't self-sabotage our relationships. And you let your darkest fears get the clutter your crown, and you start to create that negative reality. See, the card after the crown chakra is move and lead. So understanding that you are an alpha female, and the way you move now, moving forward, plays a role in your next step, your next situation, your next test, because you know better now. I'm telling you, and I hope that you are, listening. It's almost like you're stuck in between a win-lose situation, and you isolate yourself because you're wanting to backtrack. No more backtracking. Just breathe and release the things that no longer serve you, because it's time for you to gain control of you again, and your imaginations, and the decisions that you make, and loving yourself again, and listening to your body with your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is like the puss in the puss area. And if the girl don't jump, then you don't have to make no moves, if you get what I'm saying. Because you do have to listen to your body. And not your heart, because your heart can get you in some fucked up situations. I think I use this, and sometimes my cootie cat, because if my cootie cat don't do nothing, then I can't do nothing. Even if I am a little, skip, like if I don't get it, But if my cootie cat don't do nothing, then because I'm stingy with mine. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful weekend.